I heard Amma's voice first before seeing her beautiful form. The unearthly voice that I could hear from a distance was my first experience of Amma's spiritual beauty and the power of her being. So I got Amma's darshan in the form of her voice. The impact, the powerful impact, the divine impact that Amma's voice has created in me, in my heart. So I was going to meet Amma for the first time. As the boat was ferrying us across the backwaters, I could hear Amma singing, Amme Bhagavati Nitya Kanye Devi Emmel Kadachippan Kumbidunne. A fervent musical lover that I was, I used to listen to all kinds of music, including classical, Indian music, semi-classical, and film songs, maybe more film songs. So hearing Amma's voice, I felt the striking contrast to all that I had heard before. The vibrations and the deep feeling it carried were inexplicable. It's beyond words. Back in 1979, soon after my bachelor's degree exams, just before meeting Amma, my world was entirely different. Spirituality and becoming a sannyasi weren't anywhere on my list, even in my wildest dreams. Amma's singing her divine voice, the pure music that peep into Nada Brahmam, the absolute music, the absolute sound, the sound of the universe, was my first and tangible introduction to spirituality and Amma. Since that first visit, Amma's music, the Nada Brahmam that she expresses through her voice, her singing, divine singing, has been part and parcel of my spiritual life and my sadhana. I must say that Amma has used my attachment to music and singing as a powerful and effective tool to work on my ego. Amma continues to teach me like that. She still teaches me that, unlike in the world, in spirituality, singing for God, singing for Amma should be a practice to lessen the interference of our ego and eventually to fully eradicate it, not to feed the ego and make it bigger. Currently, our concept of music or sangeetam and sound, nada, are very narrow and limited. It cannot be otherwise because it comes from our ego. Pure music is closest to our soul, our heart, closest to nature, to the universal rhythm, and therefore it is closest to God as well. Music, love, and meditation, all three are closely interwoven. Music, love, and meditation. When music arises from pure love, it leads us to silence, which in turn leads us to meditation. So pure music can help you glide into meditation, and there is no music purer than chanting divine names. There is a beautiful story about sage Narada and Lord Hanuman. The sage, who always sang the glories of Lord Narayana while playing on his string instrument, Tumburu, was proud of his singing and considered himself the best. And once Narada challenged Lord Hanuman to a singing competition, immersed in chanting his most beloved Lord Rama's name. Rama, Rama, Ram, Ram. That was the only chant. That was the only singing that Hanuman did. Ram, 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 Ram. So Hanumanji was least interested in such trivial things in a competition or a contest. Finally, owing to Narada's continuous nagging, Hanuman agreed to participate, taking it yet another opportunity for him to sing the glories of the Lord, of his beloved Lord. The contest was about to begin. Sage Narada placed his tumburu on a rock and said, "The winner will be the one whose singing melts all the nearby rocks." And Hanumanji began. He had nothing else to sing but the praises of his Lord. So he continued chanting, Ram, Ram, Ram. And all the rocks started melting, including the rock where Narada had kept his tumburu. The instrument was now deeply fixed in melted rock. Drunk with pride, Sage Narada claimed, "No problem, I will start singing now. Watch how my songs bring these melted rocks back to their original solid state." Narada sang and sang and sang and sang, but nothing happened. Sage Narada realized his mistakes, his folly, and sought Hanumanji's forgiveness. This may be just a story, but it shows the real purpose of Kirtan, singing to God, singing to Amma. As Amma says, our attitude should be, "I am not the singer, the Lord sings through me." There's a beautiful story in the Ramayana, the story of Ahalya, a woman who had been cursed and turned into a stone by a sage. She had spent so many years as a stone until Lord Rama came that way. The moment Rama touched the stone with his feet, Ahalya regained her human form. The story may also be symbolic. We have this expression, stone-hearted, in almost all languages, which means a loveless and closed person, a tight person. Perhaps Ahalya's heart was dried up with no trace of love. Eventually, by her association with the Lord Rama, the embodiment of love, Ahalya's life was transformed. And with the blossoming of love in her heart, Ahalya returned to real life, a life full of love, light, and joy. The story shows the transforming power of love. So pure music is like a never-ending stream, a stream that flows in tune with the universal rhythm. So to learn music, you should become fluid. Your heart should flow, and love alone can create that flow within you. That's why Amma gives so much importance to singing Kirtan, singing to God.